So our next act, and now I want you to give applause to this guy purely on his commitment to comedy. So our next act is Chris Leben, who is here on literally his girlfriend's birthday. Chris Leben!
Hi, that's not working. Is it working now?
It's working.
There we go. Hi, I'm Chris, and I look like Dan Aykroyd fucked the Grinch, so... Fuck you! That's not a joke! That's just a depressing statement of fact. I didn't even write that, and that's the most depressing thing about that. Like, my mum did. Christmas stealing bitch. Yeah, I am actually here on my girlfriend's 26th birthday, so if you don't laugh, I've made a horrible decision. She is pissed. So basically, I grew up in rural Victoria in a really small town called Broadford. Really small, only 2,000 people live there. And a certain type of person is attracted to living in Broadford, and they're the worst kind of person. They're the worst kind of person. And to give you an example, I was down the main street of Broadford, which is called Main Street, because that's the type of imagination we've got there. And this guy stumbles over to me, eyes glazed over, smells like he's on the piss, and goes, "Mate, can I borrow $1 for the bus fare home?" You know, that's fair enough. Sometimes we don't have $1 for the bus fare home. Sometimes we need to rely on the kindness of strangers. So I turn to him and I say, "Look, mate, normally I would give you the $1, it's just that, there is no bus in Broadford. There is no bus station in Broadford. There has never been a bus station in Broadford. I mean, you could get the train, but the train station is 10 kilometres out of town, so you're going to have to drive there, and $1 is just not enough for petrol, and it's certainly not enough to buy a car. You could call a cab, though. Could do that, but the nearest cab is half an hour away in Seymour, so you've got to get it to come out all the way here, you've got to pay for that trip, then pay for it to take you to the station, then pay for your ticket, then pay for it to go all the way back. So if I was you, I'd just stick around here and do drugs. It's way less of a mindfuck than public transport. Can I have $1 to do drugs then? Fuck off, junkie. And then that junkie stabbed me. And he took that $1. Which is stupid because I had a 20, but junkies don't think. So you're probably sitting there thinking, "Chris!" because that's how you sound in my head. "Chris!" Good. Not all people in this town can be like that, you know. What about the children? What about the young, beautiful, innocent children? The children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Well, if the children are our future, the future of Broadford sounds like, "Nah, seriously, Justine's a massive slut!" Now, I overheard that from a 14-year-old schoolgirl talking to her best friend, both of them wearing school uniforms, at the train station. It was actually the Broadford train station, which I mentioned in the previous joke, and I think we all enjoyed that. You like that one, Colley? And my favourite thing about this girl is that she then went on to say, and it's my favourite thing in the world, this is word for word, she then went on to say, "No, but seriously, I don't make my boyfriend wear a condom because I'm too young to get pregnant." That is some gangster-ass logic right there. That is some Kanye West-style delusion. To all the underage girls in the audience tonight. I noticed you're here, don't think into it. To all the underage girls in the audience, if you're having sex, always are on the side of, "I might get pregnant from this." Because one minute, you can't get pregnant from this. And the next minute, you're naming a human baby Jabin. Jabin is not a name! J-A-Y-D-N! Yes, that's a name, J-A-B-E-N! Don't! say, underage girls in the audience, just don't go playing Russian roulette with semen bullets. Mummy, was I an accident? Oh, Jabin. I'd say you were more of a gamble. My son, who's only 14 years younger than me and inexplicably English. I wrote that joke. I performed it before. I have no idea why I go, oh, mummy. I can do that any way I want. Like, he could be, he's obviously a bogan from the country. He's obviously a bogan Australian. Like, I could do an Australian accent. I could do an American accent. I could do a South African accent. Apartheid, Mandela's a crook. What I'm trying to say is if you name a child Jabin, it will be racist. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Chris. You've been awesome. Thank you very much.